Okay, welcome everyone. So this is the top 5 best earphones that I like, that I recommend that you get this Chinese New Year that is happening right now, and they actually have some discounts going on because the discounts offer runs from now to the 26th. So make sure you use the links in the description to get some discounts for any of these products. And number one is the Fiio FD5. So this earphone is a flagship beryllium coated driver earphone. Mine is already on its way. It's paid for, so the review is coming soon for you guys. It's already on its way. It's just that with the Chinese New Year and everything, so it's gonna take a while. So it's really a fantastic set. It's a dynamic driver that at least should appeal to people that like detailed sound. I went for this because of the semi-open design that it has, and the fact that I can use it for my movies. It has good bass that I can actually enjoy for my movies. It also has very extended treble that is very good. Another thing that I like about it is the accessories it's coming with. In fact, that's the major reason I went for this particular earphone. It's the accessories. The accessories are really wonderful for the price. The fact that you get all this in a flagship for just $320, I think is really nice. Another reason why I went for this particular flagship earphone from Fiio is the sensitivity. Its sensitivity is 110 decibels, which is fantastic and is easy to drive. Its impedance is 32 ohms, which is very good. I can run this off my amp and it would sound really good and not like be very hard to drive. I've been looking for a really good flagship dynamic driver earphone that really won't give me that stress to drive, and the Fiio FD5 is one of those IEMs that you can enjoy from a decently powered amp without killing your pockets buying the best amplifiers on the market. So this is really good, and plus it has interchangeable sound tubes that should appeal to most people, at least if you really like customizing and tweaking. So this is a very nice set. You guys will get the review for this product in a month from now. So just give me a call, because once I will have to use it, see pros and cons, see what I like and don't like about it, and I will bring you guys the full review for this particular model. The next earphone that I have reviewed for you guys on this channel is the JadeAudio EA1. It is a budget beryllium coated set. It is nice. I use this as not my daily drive, but I use it for my outdoor daily driving. So this particular set, I use it outdoors. I have it connected to my KBEAR cable, the Bluetooth cable. So it sounds really good. It's not the best sound that I've ever heard, but it sounds wonderful. And if you pair this with the wide bore ear tips that you can buy in aftermarket you really will be blown away. If you really want ear tips, wide bore ear tips that I use, use the link in the description. There are KBEAR wide bore ear tip link that you will see in the description. These are the ones that I actually recommend. I will tell you right now, the JadeAudio EA1 is a very, very good, very, very wonderful sounding earphone. I really have nothing to complain about, especially when I changed out the ear tips. It really has impressed me. Just what I found out about this earphone is that if you use the wrong ear tip for it, it will be boomy, muddy, and uncontrolled, even unrefined. As far as saying now, unrefined. But once you use the right ear tips for it, you'll be blown away with the sound that it performs. I really love this. I don't even think I need any other Bluetooth earphone going forward, because right now that this is paired with the KBEAR S1, I really don't think I'm looking for any other wireless outdoor solution for a while. Like literally, it is that good. I really love the sound that it produces. It is clear, clean. The bass is very controlled and deep, especially with the wide ball tips. Tips really matter. Use wide ball tips to get the best out of this earphone. I know why I'm saying this, but once you do, you'll be blown away by the sound that you get. Plus, the cable it comes with is not bad. It's not horrible, but it's not the best, but it's not horrible. I have the cable. I just keep the cable around as a backup cable for my other budget earphones going forward. So the third earphone you can check out is the Senfer MT300. Mine is going to be reviewed on this channel very soon. Don't worry, guys. This earphone is a flagship earphone from Senfer. They are using EST driver, balanced armature driver, and as well as a dynamic driver for their sound. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a very, very good set. This is really a good set. The review for this is coming on this channel in a few weeks from now. So I want to get things in order before I start doing reviews like I used to. But the thing I did for this earphone was to upgrade the cable. I'm using a new KBEAR silver cable, so it is just a wonderful sounding earphone. It is very analytical and clear, but I think it is okay for enjoyment as well. If you like analytical sound and you want a flagship earphone that will not break the bank, that is below $200, you can go for this. Right now it's on sale. You can get it for about $75, $80. So I will leave the link to the one that you can get very good discounts in the description, but I really would recommend the Senfer MT300. It's a wonderful flagship. I highly recommend this set. But when you buy it, please upgrade the cable. I will leave links to the KBEAR Limpid Pro cable. I'm using the KBEAR Limpid Pro cable, the silver, pure silver cable on it. So that really brings out every resolution detail and cleans out the sound even more than its stock cable. So upgrade the stock cable. Stock cable is not bad, but the KBEAR silver cable would really be the best pairing with this. Plus, this same store sells the KBEAR cable as well, so you can pick it up from them as well together. So the fourth earphone that I recommend is the fourth earphone I recommend is the KZEDX. Look, a lot has been said about the KZEDX. Everyone that watches me on this channel know that I have a very special love for the KZEDX, so much so that I spent 3.5 times the amount that it costs to buy an upgrade cable for it. Like, I'm using the KBEAR Limpid Pro 8-core silver cable on it. It is wonderful. It is a great daily driver. And one thing I would say to people that think this earphone is harsh, when I got this earphone with a stock thin cable, which is not a bad cable, I don't know what that cable does, but it's introducing a little bit of noise. It is making the sound thin. So when you use that stock cable, it makes the sound a little bit more thin. It is not as refined as it should be. And these things are very avoidable issues that one should not really fall for. Just get a better cable, whether you want to get copper. I personally chose silver because I wanted to be able to have bass and as well as clarity, and that's what the pure silver cable did for it. It brought out all the resolution, everything that the earphone could offer, as well as retain good amount of bass that it had. The one thing the KZEDX has over the other budget earphones that I have is punch, slam, and energy. it may not have the best bass. I don't think it has better bass than, for instance, my the JadeAudio EA1. Both of them have good bass. I prefer the EDX's bass overall, especially for movies, but I would say bass is not a strong suit. What its strong suit is clarity. And the fact that you can get the clarity you are getting from this $8 earphone is incredible. Like, just pair it with good gear, you will really love the sound. I really have said a lot about the KZEDX, so I really don't want to harp much about this earphone. Just once you get it, please upgrade the cable or buy new cables with it. I recommend the KBEAR Limpid Pro. That's the one that I'm using on it, as well as KBEAR wide bore ear tips. Wide bore ear tips really matter a lot. I don't use narrow bore ear tips at all, especially on this earphone. I think that's one of the reasons why people find it harsh. Use wide bore tips. It's great with this set. Then finally, the last earphone. This one is hard to drive. I'm a fan of it, but it is a hard to drive set. It's not for everybody. It's a great earphone, but it's really not for everybody. You have to have the gear to actually pull everything that it can offer, and that is the KBEAR Believe. I don't want to call it the marketing name that it came with, which is pure beryllium. I really wouldn't say this is a beryllium earphone, because the company KBEAR does not provide the test results of the driver. So I can only say it's a great sounding earphone. It's packaged well, accessories are good, the tips in it are good, it has good detail. It is not better than the Fiio FD5 in any way, but it is, at least it's another alternative that has a much fun sound to it than the more analytical, natural sound of the FD5. So if you want another flavor of sound from a dynamic driver, you can check out the KBEAR Believe earphone. It's available, and you can use the link in the description to purchase if you are interested in that. I wouldn't to say that this is a beryllium set. I know they are still pushing this as a beryllium earphone, but I don't want to tell you guys that this is it. It's really may not be it, but whatever dynamic driver they're using in it, it is a very good sounding earphone, and that is the 5 earphones I personally recommend to anybody. If you like this content, please go ahead, subscribe to our channel, do like our content, follow on social media. I'm going to see you guys next time.